So today, the 1st of December, at 12:30, it's around 12:30 in the afternoon. 12:31, there you go, so the clock. And today's forecast is we were going to have a top of 31 degrees Celsius. And so currently it's 28 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 29 degrees. Hello there, my name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. How much sun can my succulents take? So they're all just out here in the open, and look at that beautiful ebony. Look how red that is. So if I cover it, look at that. Oh, I've got an umbrella because it's really hot. I can't go out here or go walking out here when it's this hot because I'm gonna cooked up, and I'm getting too old for playing in the sun. But anyway, I've got a thermometer that I left out here for about an hour, and let's go check out what the temperature says. Ooh, look at that, look at that. So it's now over 50 degrees Celsius, or 120, or over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is how hot it gets here. And these succulents, Sempervivum, look how beautiful you look. Echeverias. I've got Aloe. What are you? Haworthia. Certain Haworthia, but it's just that's sort of covered. Oh, that's Senecio. Citriformis. Part of it's getting bombarded by the sun. And I've got Dudleyas, Sedums, Pachyphytum, Cotyledon. So all sorts of Sedum, Sedivarius over there as well. So Sedivaria, the mummy plant, is sort of in the shade, shaded by all the other structures I've got here. But the baby is out in the sun. So this is what they're experiencing, even that aloe. So that aloe, coral aloe. So they get bombarded by the sun, and this is the temperature that I'm exposing them to. And look at that beautiful, I forgot what it's called. It's a really weird name. But anyway, beautiful. That's an annual plant. Okay, just got to go back because the shade. So all of this, you can see, all these plants are getting hit by midday sun. Even my beautiful, I'm calling that now Gilva, that one there in the corner, that's actually getting bleached by the sun. This Rebutia or cactus is, I think it's Rebutia, is flowering, and it's partly shaded, but this one gets mostly afternoon sun, and because this is covered by these structures. So again, all of these plants, different times of the day, will experience sun exposure, but those ones up the top. Okay, so parts of these ones here, you can see the sun, so this is midday sun. But those plants up the top there, nothing's covering them. They get no rest, no reprieve from the sun at all. So as those ones on the fence. All of them get bombarded by the sun. Although the top shelf there in the afternoon, they get shaded in the afternoon. So they're copying morning sun, midday sun, until about 3 o'clock when, or 2:30 is when they sort of get shadows from cast by the fence. So you can see that these plants have no covering at all, no protection. And look at the beautiful Monstrose cactus there. Seriously gorgeous. It's called Cereus. Cereus peruvianus Monstrose. And having a play on words. And the guava, of course, you gotta put it out in the sun. And all of them, aloes up there, look how beautiful they look out in the sun. You can't put them in the shade. And again, my amestro, look, is being bombarded even with a baby. So all of this, and the Romeo is in the shade, and it's all looking dark and pretty. But the ones that are exposed over there are actually covered the top already. So the top, I've already covered that, but there's still some exposure there. I intentionally, purposely put that there, so that way this Romeo will still get direct sunlight. It's part of the experimentation. So, oh sorry, I've got the wrong one. This is the Taurus. That's the Romeo there in full shade now, and so that should actually color up now because I blocked the top. There you go. I don't even know what I'm doing now. So there you go, guys. That's it. So all these plants, you don't need to babysit them or wrap them in cotton wool. They can take the sun. And look at all of them. Look at all these ones. See? They're all... Okay. This one is not for sale, but the rest of it is. So they are copying the sun as well. So this is how I acclimatize my plants. Make them strong and healthy. And oh, this one came from my 50 zone and forecast 35. And what do? So it was from 24 degrees yesterday to now 31, because it was forecast 35 today, but it only forecast now 31. But these two pots here, I'm exposing to the sun because I want them to color up. Except that one, probably I should pull that out because that's gonna fade, that one as well. So that one actually likes being in the shade. So there you go. So this is how much. So no coverings, no nothing. Oh, look at that. Huh? Beautiful. They're all just beautiful. Oh, Albin Jerry, you're so gorgeous. But that one has to be put out in the sun to color up. Oh, Moon Goddess, look how beautiful you are. But anyway, you're in the shade. So that's why it's important that you grow your plants. Oh, listen to that. In a soil that is adaptable. They can change with the weather. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go inside now because the wind is strong as well and it's coming up in here. Areas we're in normally doesn't get wet. That back step there, it gets wet. So it's getting wet. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside. Crazy. 1 minute it was 31 degrees. The next minute it's pouring rain. And the temperature is gonna drop. It's gonna be 15 degrees again in an hour's time. Going inside.